Okay, folks, I thought I would make a quick video to show you my garden because I love doing this so that I can go back and look at these videos later. I download them. Plus, also to let you know that I am in California. California is a huge, massive state, and we don't have fires here in our area now, or there could be fires. I mean, there's been fires, but I'm nowhere near it. The sky is completely blue. See? And there's no smoke smell or anything of the sort. So, where I live is a very, very mild climate, as you can see. And the way we experience winter here is nothing like probably most of you guys do. So we get very little rain. It comes in January, February, March, April, and then we don't have much rain the rest of the year. So we have to hand water everything. But the temperatures are very mild here. There's no extremes. We might have a day or two where it hits 90, maybe a couple, and we never have degrees probably lower than 30. So that's just life here in Monterey County. I'm very near the ocean. Well, half an hour or more from the ocean. So it's just a different kind of place where I live. You can see climate change has, ask a gardener about climate change and they're going to go, yeah, because every year it gets warmer and warmer, earlier and earlier, and it's obvious. Now look at this. I have tomatoes. They have not stopped growing. Look at, they're green and red. I picked some yesterday for something I made. Look, we will have tomatoes throughout the season probably, as long as I keep this watered and so on. I have a lot of yard work to do, as you can see. Sunflowers that Mark had planted, now I've pulled, they're growing in the front yard and they're starting to be wherever the seed put them. And so now I need to move them to new places. Compost piles doing really well. This thing was massive. I had it way high throughout November, October, November, December. And you can see how it settled, even though I'm still throwing stuff in there. So I'll have a lot of wonderful compost. And I think that has a lot to do with why my garden is so beautiful, is that I've been composting everything all my entire life. And it's really not that difficult if you have a space to do it. I planted bougainvillea a few months ago, and it looks like it's doing well. My neighbor just put this fence up between us, so they have something to grow against. And as you can see, I just have a lot of weeding to do. I am really out of shape. I used to garden a lot, and I used to be a lot more physically active, and now I have had more of a life that is at the computer and social media and stuff. So that's not healthy for me. I know that, and I need to come out and start doing more. And that's just my problem. Anyway, you can see the columbine. Look at the columbine. Oh, that's not columbine. What am I doing? That is not columbine. All right, you guys, I didn't mess up. That's not columbine. Columbine is right there. There's my columbine. See it? It grows really pretty. These are those other sucky weeds that have got to be pulled out. So I'm going to try to get the garden together. This is backyard day. Geraniums. A lot of spring flowers. Irises, purple irises. Aren't they gorgeous? Sunflowers and bougainvillea. Goodness, my grapes. I've got to get these things cut back even further because they just get to be so awful. I'm going to put another security camera out in my backyard. I have one. I'm going to put another because I can. Partly for, not only for peace of mind, but mostly for also it's got a really nice motion light on it. And I really would like to have that out here. Been having some problems with the cat. I love cats, but my cats don't get very upset whenever they see there's another cat that's hanging out, and it makes my cats misbehave. So, I mean, I could block all windows so they can't tell there's another cat outside, or I can discourage cats from being here. So I feel bad about that, but I can't have misbehaving cats in my house. Anyway, so spring is here. It's January 11th, I think. And here's the birds. Bird feeders have been used all winter. We don't really, like I said, we don't really have winter like most of the world experiences. And that's just neither here or there. It's just different. So this is my first spring without Mark Edward. So that is kind of sad. He loved the garden. He would come out here and not work in the garden so much, but he would come out and put a chair and sit with the sun beaming on him, and he loved it. And it was so quiet and peaceful. Maybe put me some music on or take a nap out here. It was just a wonderful place for him to retire. I feel honored to have been able to do that. And, so, and I built this garden originally for my mom, who came to live with me when she was in her 80s. And I wanted to have raised beds so she could be able to be out in the garden if she wanted to. She didn't very much because at the point that she was she moved in here, she was not quite mobile enough to get up and move out here so much. But it is what it is. Anyway, hope you guys have a great day. Enjoy. As I said, I'm nowhere near fires. I feel my heart goes out for those poor people. I've been watching your posts on Facebook. It just feels awful. And I wish there was some way of a malevolent being able to just wave their wand and just make it better. But we don't live in that world. Bye all.